country, I wish all of us very, very happy celebration. The life of any human being, or organization, entity, or nation is a remarkable point in time to acknowledge and do a self-reappraisal. I salute all our past and present leaders whose foresight and sacrifice won independence for the country. I also salute our people, especially Deltas, who over the years have made sacrifices to ensure that our country and dear state remain one and united. There's no doubt that our nation is facing challenges at the moment. Such challenges are not peculiar to Nigeria. Most nations have also passed, and some are still passing through similar difficulties. We need sincere prayers, love for one another, and absolute commitment to those ideas that make our country great and the people more united, to guarantee peace and sustainable development, which are not feasible in a state of chaos and anarchy. Can I please appeal to our children to go and sit down? Please go back and sit down. On behalf of the government and people of Delta State, I extend sincere condolence to the bereaved families who lost their children and wards in the inexplicable and needless killings that took place in Yobe State a few days ago. We should all work hard to avoid such tragic occurrence anywhere in our dear country. And we please stand up for a minute to remember those children who were killed in Yobe State a few days ago. And as school children, today they probably would have been somewhere marching and celebrating independence. Unfortunately, either in the mortuary or have been buried. May their soul rest in peace. On some of the challenges posed by these issues and ensure that we utilize the lessons as basis to strengthen the bond of brotherliness, support and love for one another. In our day-to-day activities, utterances and interaction, we should ensure that whatever we do touches positively on the unity and peaceful coexistence of all. And I also want to use this occasion to urge all leaders once more that we must be cautious of our utterances. Our utterances should be words that build, words that unite Nigeria, words that bring us together, not words that are inciting, not words that will divide us. We should maintain and expand channels of communication. We should show greater tolerance for views which are even diametrically opposed to ours. We should allow democratic ethos inform our actions for the greatest good of the greatest number of our people. There is no country anywhere in the world that is crime-free. But we should all join hands to ensure that our country marches on to prosperity. We have to be our brother's keeper. We need to be security conscious and avoid being accessories after the fact of crime. We must condemn all criminal activities and help security agencies to fish out all undeniable elements in our midst. We have to distance ourselves from the exploits of criminals and their cohorts. As 53, we have to remind ourselves that we must all work as a united people to foster growth and development of our dear state and country. We should see ourselves belonging to one family. I wish to assure all Deltans that government will not shirk its responsibility to its citizens, as we shall at all times pursue what is in the best interest of the state. I therefore appeal to all Deltans to rekindle their faith in peaceful coexistence and for the continuous protection of democracy as the only viable system of governance, which is already bringing sustainable development to our dear state and nation. Though we know that kidnapping is declining in the state, we cannot, however, fold our arms and allow our youth to abandon the virtues which constitute a source of pride and uniqueness to our people. More than ever before, there is a dire need for all patrons to join hands to check this manifestation of societal decay in the nation through concerted efforts towards providing employment for the youth. I am very delighted that the development profile of our state is on the rise. I reaffirm the commitment of this administration to the completion of all ongoing projects. The state government has maintained a steady focus on the economy of the state with a view to promoting prosperity and public-private partnership in economic development. Towards this objective, this administration is promoting the Delta Beyond Oil initiative. As a people, we must redirect our energy and focus away from oil into commercial farming and agricultural processing to diversify the economy and create a much-needed job for our teeming and employed youth. Previously, government held a dominant position in the state economy as a major employer of labor and producer of goods and services. However, since opportunities for direct employment in the state civil services are limited, I urge the private sector and individuals to take advantage of some of the facilities we have provided to engage in meaningful, productive ventures to help reduce the level of unemployment. Hello, Deltans. I'd like to use this opportunity to sympathize with communities and individuals, particularly those who suffer various degrees of national and state disasters, especially floods during last year's rainy season, and those this year who are still being affected, though to a much more minimal degree. I want to re-emphasize our determination to check future occurrences through the institution of modern planning regimes for cities and the construction of modern drainage systems and embankment in the rural areas of the state. I want to therefore appeal to all residents against building houses and kiosks in unauthorized places to avoid blockage of natural waterways. This government has expended considerable resources towards improving basic infrastructure, notably roads, schools, drainages, electricity, bridges, housing, airports, potable water, and various other projects. We are determined to sustain this trend. This administration is giving adequate attention to education, health, and transport sector. By the grace of God, we are gradually moving the state forward, but government cannot do it alone. We are still exploring more ways of ensuring private sector participation in the overall development of the state. In the public sector, we are determined to plug all areas of wastages. We should all join hands to ensure that the syndrome of abandoned and shoddy contracted execution become a thing of the past. My special appreciation goes to the members of all security agencies in the state especially the Joint Task Force, for the services rendered towards the maintenance of peace and security across the state. The state government remains grateful to you all. Let me reiterate that the success and stability of government depends on the degree of loyalty, patriotism, and dedication of both leadership and the people working in unison towards achieving the goals we have set for ourselves. We should therefore assist security agencies in every way we can to make their jobs easier. I must acknowledge the contribution of our traditional rulers, community and religious leaders, including youth bodies, workers, and indeed every resident in Delta State towards building a state of our dream. Delta State will continue to maintain cordial relationship with neighboring states and indeed all Nigerians in the true spirit of our philosophy of one nation, one people. My sincere appreciation also goes to the other arms of government. Let me especially appreciate the Delta State House of Assembly led by Mr. Speaker and the State Judiciary led by the Chief Judge for their supportive and complementary roles in the governance of the state. Let me also appreciate our brothers and sisters in Abuja, led by the senators and other members of the National Assembly and those in the executive arm. We sincerely appreciate all religious leaders for their fervent prayers, and I implore them to continue remembering the state and its people. I want to especially also appreciate our traditional rulers who are working very tirelessly to ensure that there is peace in their domain, to ensure that there is development in their domain, and to ensure that there is empowerment of their people. We appreciate you. Let me appreciate our women who are the mothers of the states, who are bringing up our children, who are daily praying for us. They are daily on their knees, they are daily fasting, pray for the state, pray for the nation. I want to appreciate our women. I want to especially also appreciate our youths. We are aware that a few of them have been associated with criminal activities, but we do know that most of our youth are responsible youth. We do know that we have challenges with our youth because of the high rate of unemployment, but we want to assure you that we are doing everything possible to ensure that you are gainfully employed. You have no need to resort to criminal activities. You have no need to carry arms. You have no need to kidnapping. You have no need to be involved in armed robbery. You have no need to be involved in vehicle theft. You have no need to be involved in piracy. A lot is happening. Take advantage of the enabling environment we are providing to get yourself gainfully employed. I call on all Deltans to renew their spirit of brotherhood, love, and peaceful coexistence for the progress of our dear state and nation. The challenges ahead are great, but with your continued goodwill, love, and support, we build a state that guarantees economic prosperity, political stability, and security. I urge all Deltans and residents to make adequate use of the new infrastructures in our schools. Government will no longer condone a situation where school-age children roam the streets during school hours. The newly inaugurated Edu Marshals have been empowered to ensure that our children are in school. And in the next few months, if they are not in school and they are caught, we may resort to arresting the parents. Let me, at this juncture, congratulate and commend the President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, Dr. Goodluck Ebele Jonathan, GCFRO on this special day. As Deltans, we remain committed and supportive to his transformation agenda and vision of a great nation where sustainable development flourishes. At all times, we are with him. At all times, we are supportive of him. At all times, we are praying for him. At all times, we are solidly behind him. And by the grace of God, it's moving Nigeria to greater heights. Finally, let me wish all of us, Deltans and residents, a very, very happy Independence celebration. Thank you, and God bless you.